Hello everybody, Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. Alhamdulillah, I'm fine too. And today we're going to learn about the universe. So let's get started. Moon. By observing these pictures, we can tell what is the moon. The moon is a space object that moves around the earth. It is a large sphere made of rock materials. It does not have its own light. Now you might be asking me, then how do we see the moon in the nighttime then? It should have been invisible. Well, we can see the moon when the sunlight reflects on it. From the earth we can see hills, mountains, and valleys on the moon, with the help of a telescope of course. The sun is the brightest object in the sky. That's true. The average distance between the moon and the earth is about 238,900 miles. In kilometers, that's 384,400 kilometers. Wow! The phases of the moon. Now, if we look at the picture, we can see the different shapes of the moon. Every night if we observe the moon in the night sky, its shape looks a little different every night. That means we can see the moon's shape changes. It seems big and round on some nights while looks small and half-shaped round on other nights. The changing shapes of the moon, of the bright part of the moon that we see, is called the phases of the moon. There are 8 phases of the moon. Let's read them. 1. Waning crescent. 2. Waxing crescent. 3. Full moon. 4. New moon. 5. Waning gibbous. 6. Waxing gibbous. 7. First quarter. 8. Last quarter. We have to remember the phases repeat every 28 days. The differences between planets and stars. Let's see. Planets. Now what is a planet? A planet is a large object in space that moves around the sun. Now what are stars? A star is a huge ball of burning gases that gives off light, heat, and other energy. How many planets are there? There are a total of 8 planets in the solar system. Now how many stars are there? There are numerous stars in the universe. A planet does not produce light of its own. Stars have their own light. Presence of life is possible in planets. For example, the Earth is such a planet. Presence of life is impossible in stars. You might be asking, why cannot we live in stars? It's due to extremely high temperature. Components of the solar system. Now, if we look at the picture, we can see how the solar system looks like. We can see different stars, planets, and the sun. The components of the solar system are sun, the planets, which are given in the picture, which are shown in the picture, sorry, the satellites, dust, and gases. The large object that moves around the Earth are called planets. There are 8 planets in the solar system. In the picture we can see 8 planets. The Earth is a planet in the solar system. Comment down below if you find Earth in, in the picture. The Moon is the only satellite of the Earth. The 8 planets and their names are given below. 1. Mercury. 2. Venus. 3. Earth. 4. Mars. 5. Jupiter. 6. Saturn. 7. Uranus. 8. Neptune. These are some really interesting planets. Galaxy. We can see in this picture how a galaxy looks like. Wow! It looks so shiny. A galaxy is a huge collection of gas, dust, and billions of stars and their systems. There are billions of galaxies in the universe. They probably formed billions of years ago, soon after the universe began. We keep hearing billions. Earth is in the second largest galaxy of the local group. The solar system is a part of a large group called a galaxy. A galaxy is a huge group of stars and systems. The solar system is located in the Milky Way galaxy. Wow! The stars and the planets that we can see at night are in the Milky Way galaxy. Now, you might be asking me, what what shape is is a galaxy? Is the galaxy? Well, Milky Way galaxy is actually spiral shaped. That's why it looks so funny. Stars. Wow, if we look at the picture, we can see bright, shining, and many stars in the sky that are shining. Now, what are stars? A star is a huge ball of burning gases that gives off light, heat, and other energies. The sun is a star in the solar system. Then you might be asking me, then why do other stars look much that smaller than the sun? Other stars look much smaller than the sun because they are far, far away from the Earth. A star is a very large ball of bright, glowing hot matter in space. Stars are giant balls of gas, mostly hydrogen, with some helium and small amounts of other elements. Now we learned that we cannot live in stars. Can you can you answer why? Well, it's because of the so much high temperature. Constellation. Now, if we look at the picture, we can get clear idea what is a constellation. There are numerous stars in the sky. We observe that stars in the sky. We observe that stars from pattern in the night sky. Now we have to learn what is constellation. Pattern of stars with shapes like an animal, person, or object is called a constellation. Orion is such kind of a constellation. A constellation is a group of stars that makes an imaginary shape in the night sky. Now, if we look at the right picture, we can see a group of stars created an imaginary lion. Wow, that is something really interesting. A constellation is a group of stars in the night sky that make up a recognizable picture or pattern. True, if we look at the right picture, we can recognize these stars as they created a lion. The shapes they might take include animals, objects, or people. Many of the human-shaped patterns have been named after mythological figures from the ancient world. Wow, very interesting. The universe. Wow, now I have been waiting for this. We can see how the universe looks like. Wow, it looks amazing. The universe is made up of everything that exists, including galaxies, stars, planets, space, all matter and energy. There are billions of galaxies in the universe. Where we studied this. Scientists believe that the universe is expanding with time. The universe is literally everything you can think of. The sum of all existence it includes all matter like stars and galaxies. The universe is everything we can touch, feel, sense, measure, or detect. It includes living things, planets, stars, galaxies, dust clouds, light, etc. Now we have learned many interesting, fun things in this chapter. Now we're going to revise them a little bit. Object that moves around Earth in space is moon, correct. The large sphere made of rock materials is moon. The moon does not have its own light. We can see the moon when it reflects the sunlight. We can see hills, valleys, mountains, etc. on the moon with the help of a telescope, of course. Changing shapes of the bright part of the moon is called phases of the moon. The moon returned to its original position in 28 days. The sun, all the planets and other objects such as asteroids, comets, dust and gas makes up the solar system. The large objects that moves around the sun is called planets. More important information of this chapter. The moon is the only satellite of the Earth. The evening star is actually the planet Venus. Wow! So we have been looking at Venus the whole time. Now that is something I actually didn't know myself. Orion, Great Bear and Pegasus are constellations. Only star is in the solar system is the sun. All the other stars are far, far away from the solar system. from the Earth, sorry. Huge group of stars and system is called the galaxy. The solar system located in the galaxy is called Milky Way. The stars and planets that you see in the night in the sky is the part of the Milky Way galaxy. Galaxies, stars, planets, space, all matter and energy makes up the universe. There are billions of galaxies in the universe. We have learned many interesting and fun things. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Bye bye. See you next time.